Bienvenido! Hello everybody, welcome to another Walk with Kelsey. Sorry, I just had to choose this background because honestly, just to let you guys know, I haven't done laundry in like 2 days, and so all I have left are pants. But I haven't showered, so I'm wearing my hat with my logo. Anyway, but thought I'd come with the caution tape. It's actually really beautiful though. That's I love this place. Anyway, so this has been on my mind and on my heart today, so I'm going to share it with all of you. And part of it is because, like, if you've ever struggled with your relationship or ever thought maybe there's no good guys out there or there's no good girls out there or whatever, I totally get it. I understand. Or maybe feeling like, because this was me, I just never felt like I could be a good girlfriend or I could be a good partner because of my past. So if you watched my live on Friday, you know that I'm divorced. I was married for 5 years to my high school sweetheart. And anyway, we were checking off the boxes, all the things, and bought a house with a white picket fence and it fell apart. All the things. But here are 3 things that I have now learned because I'm currently in a relationship. And it's kind of on my mind right now because it's every 24th. So like, I love my boyfriend, he's super sweet, but every 24th, the 24th of every month is like our anniversary. So every month I get an anniversary. Anyway, so here are 3 things that I have learned on my little time with my new boyfriend. Yes, it's a new relationship, but I do think that these 3 things can really help you in your relationship no matter where it's at. So, number 1, surprise, surprise, communication. Communication is huge, which is a big deal because my boyfriend only speaks Spanish. And I've had to learn a lot of Spanish in order to communicate. You learn pretty well that there's a lot to communication that has a lot to do more with than just the words, right? There's your tone of voice, there's your body language, there's the way you're looking at that person. All of those things are really important, and you need to be conscious of those things when you're communicating with your partner. And specifically, I really want to give you this tip because this was something really helpful for me. I got this from the Jay Shetty podcast, the On Purpose. So On Purpose by Jay Shetty. I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys check out Jay Shetty. But this was, he says 3 questions. So a monthly check-in with your partner and ask 3 questions. And so since we have a monthly anniversary, we decided to do this check-in. We did it yesterday. And I really think you guys should start including these, okay? So I would love it. You can comment them down below just to say you're taking notes or whatever else. But question number 1. Ask your partner, what am I doing well in this relationship? What have I done well in this relationship this month or whatever? Because you're going to do a monthly check-in, right? So what have I done well? Listen. Shut your mouth and listen. That's one thing that's really great about about having a different language. You really have to actually listen because you're not just thinking about what you're going to answer. You have to listen and translate it and then think of your answer. But actually listen. What are the things that I am doing well? Number 2, question number 2. What are some ways that I can improve in our relationship? And just shut your mouth. Shut your mouth and listen. Let that person talk. All right? It shouldn't be a beratement, but it should be their honest, like, this is what I would like you to improve upon. This would mean a lot to me. All right? And just listen. Take it in. Active listening. Number 3, how do you want us to grow as a team, as a couple, this next month? What do we want to focus on together? So again, those 3 questions are not from me, they're from Jay Shetty, but I promise you, like, starting by appreciating each other, actually appreciating what each person brings into your relationship. Actually, it just sets a tone, it sets a mood. You feel that gratitude. You remember why you're together in the first place. So that's super, super helpful. And then you can talk about the ways you want to improve and just listen. So that's the big one there. Those 3 questions go under communicate, all right? Dude, it's so beautiful here. Like, every day. It's awesome. Maybe we'll stay here. Okay, so number 2. So number 1 was communicate. Number 2, ways to improve your relationship. All right? Patience. patience. Write that one down in all caps. Gracious, patience. And it's so true. I am one of those people, if I let myself, I'll be super reactive. High fives or hands up or hearts if you're that person who can be really reactive. Like something happens and you get angry right away or you assume the worst. So I really encourage you to have patience for one another. To, before reacting, to try and just take a pause. Take a pause and just really think about where your partner may be coming from, what they may be feeling, what they may actually mean, and before reacting or before answering or whatever else, really think about how you want to communicate. Really be patient and remember why you're in a relationship, why this person is important to you, and how you want to respond, how you want to talk to them. Because I promise, if you're not overly reactive, they'll be responsive. It'll be really, really good for each of you. Okay, I keep getting tons of messages, I'm sorry. So that's number 2, all right? Seriously, like, I'm not kidding. Oh, Kristen's here, hi. So those are the 2 big ones first, communication and patience. Number 3, this is a big one too. I stopped caring what other people think. All right, not completely, but for the most part when it comes to my relationship. And evidently to like, whatever, I don't care. I'm 32, I love how old I am. I love my age, I love my body, I love who I am, and that's it. I love me, and now I'm able to find someone because I know how I deserve to be treated, because I know, and like, if you don't treat me with love and respect and cherish me, then bye, you're gone, I don't need you. I love me. And if you can't cherish that and understand what a special person I am and treat me as such, bye, I'm better off alone. And I mean that 100%. And so I want this so much for so many women. And the other reason I bring this up, my boyfriend is 10 years younger than me. He's 22. He's Mexican. He only speaks Spanish. There are times he's just this uber romantic, which is lovely, but it's very weird for me. Like, carries my purse everywhere. Like, for Valentine's Day, got me a little ankle bracelet that has B and K on it. And you know what? He doesn't make a ton of money because guess what? We're in Mexico. Like, and I don't care. He doesn't have a perfect body and I don't care. Guys, who cares what other people think? Who cares about trying to be like, to get that guy, to get, like, obviously get someone who is lovely to you, get someone who deserves you, but this whole idea of wanting to be like, to look a certain way or to have the house or to, why? Why are we living our life for somebody else? If you're with someone who's really hot and makes a ton of money but is shit to you, why are you with him? Like, legit. And hopefully this is a message to you guys as well, because my brother is amazing. My brother, I love my brother. He's incredible. But he's about to turn 30 and he's going through like this crisis right now of like, I'm almost 30 and I don't have this much money in the bank, and I don't have a house, and I don't have a girlfriend or a wife and who would want me because of blah. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? You are so lovely. You have so much going for you, and he's doing great, but he doesn't see it. And like, I think so often we get caught up in this, like, you have to make this certain amount of money or you have to look at a certain way. And I'm not saying don't like respect your body. I'm not saying don't take care of yourself and don't try and like expand on your vision and your dreams. But I want you to ask yourself, am I with this person because of the way it looks? Because let me tell you, ding, ding, ding. Look, if you were to ever see me and my ex-husband, again, lovely man, and gorgeous guy. We looked great together. We were this beautiful young couple with the white picket fence. It looked perfect on the outside, but inside we were not happy. We weren't happy. We just weren't. And so ask yourself, am I doing this? Am I doing all these things because this is what I want? Or am I doing this because it looks good and it's what everyone expects of me? Because let me tell you, when you're really authentic, when you love you and you go for someone who loves you, the actual you, the real you, the you that lets you just be a big kid, because who the hell cares? That's when it feels really, really good. And that's what we need, and I want for you. And I will say this last little tip, and Jenna's here, so I'm gonna call out Jenna. Jenna's one of my old clients. After my marriage ended, I was extremely cynical. Extremely cynical. I did not believe that relationships, like, I thought that good relationships on the outside were fake. I thought people were faking it because we looked so pretty on the outside, but inside it wasn't that great. And so I just assumed that any good relationship was fake, and it's not true. So instead, I encourage you, if you want a good relationship, find people like Miss Jenna. Miss Jenna and her husband, they were inspirations for me because I saw a genuine, authentic, beautiful marriage. I saw, obviously there were moments that you fight. Obviously there's moments that it's not always rainbows and sunshine, but you're best friends and you prioritize each other. And she was one of my examples. My client Michelle and her husband Dirk, my examples of what a good, amazing marriage could look like. My grandfather and my grandmother just passed, married 70 years, right? These are the examples that I needed to hold on to believe that a healthy relationship was possible for me. If you don't believe it's possible, if you don't believe that there's a good guy out there, if you don't believe that you're worthy of a good relationship, you'll never have it. You got it, Jenna. I love you, baby. I'm serious. You have to believe it. It's the same thing for if you want to make a certain amount of money. It's the same thing if you want your body to feel a certain way. You have to believe it's possible for you. And you have to find examples and models and leaders for you to be inspired and to be part of that community. And so if you're struggling with food or your weight or feeling good about yourself, just by yourself, with or without another man, if you're a woman who wants to feel good about herself and really take care of herself, and if you struggle with food like sugar cravings, late night snacking, feeling out of control with food, or you're running yourself into the ground doing high intensity cardio and you can't seem to recover, I want to help you with that and learn to love and be confident and wear whatever the heck you want and be with whoever the heck you want, but be with somebody who's going to treat you like the queen that you are. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, you can go ahead and DM me. You can say, I don't know, queen. Comment queen, because you're a freaking queen. Or you can comment queen down below. Or you can always be part of our Facebook group, Rediscover You, Healthy, Fit, and Free. And I hope that was somewhat inspiring. Again, those 3 things, guys: communication, patience, and just not caring what other people think, but being authentically in tune with who you are and what you deserve. So anyway, hope that helps. Love you guys. Sunset's going down. I'm going to try and go find my dog. And I'll see you guys later. Mwah.